I got one question for ya. Whose game is it? With everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah. Poison runner off the rip by Johnny Gargano. Catches LA Knight off guard. Johnny Wrestling is going after Johnny Wrestling is going right after LA Knight. This series begins with LA Knight, or began with LA Knight against Sheamus, as LA Knight is looking for a rematch against his rival, a rematch against Austin Theory. Side Russian leg sweep by LA Knight takes down Gargano. Into the corner goes Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Wrestling gets the boots up. LA Knight reverses him. Johnny reverses LA Knight. Into the corner goes LA Knight. Right hands by Johnny. As LA Knight just falls right out of the corner. Johnny Wrestling's attacking a knee of LA Knight. And now Johnny's up top. Big splash by Johnny Gargano. And LA Knight kicks out. Johnny sends him into the ropes. LA Knight and Johnny collide. Knife edge chop by LA Knight. Big side Russian leg sweep. Big side slam. Basement dropkick avoided. Knife ferocious rights and lefts by Johnny Gargano. Johnny has started off as a house of fire. LA Knight rolls to the outside after a Falcon Arrow. Big right hand rocks Gargano. And a side slam on the floor. But Johnny gets back up. LA Knight gets reversed. Big move on the outside. A spinning torture act to pancake. But Gargano nips up. Unique bit of offense here. Unique bit of offense here by LA Knight. Takes down Gargano. Gargano reverses LA Knight. LA Knight gets sent into the barricade by Gargano. Gargano's attacking the arm. These two got to get back in the ring. It's already at a count of 6. LA Knight brushes off. Gargano and LA Knight brush off each other. And they get back in the ring. Atomic drop by LA Knight. Followed up by a neckbreaker. Takes down Gargano. Lateral press. First lateral press in a matchup by LA Knight. Roll up. LA Knight with a roll up. And again another lateral press and another 1 count by LA Knight. LA Knight catches him again. Burning hammer. Actually, I don't think that's the burning hammer. I think that's a reverse Death Valley driver. Or it might be the burning hammer. I might just be misinterpreting what the burning hammer actually is. Or maybe the burning hammer actually is a reverse Death Valley driver. Either way, LA Knight lands it, and LA Knight gets a 2 count. Gargano reverses him. Johnny gets reversed by LA Knight. BFT! The BFT by LA Knight, but too close to the ropes is Johnny Gargano. And Gargano gets the rope break. Gargano gets the rope break. LA Knight's frustrated. I would be too, running European uppercut by LA Knight as Johnny rolls to the outside. LA Knight. LA Knight's waiting for Johnny to get back in the ring. Drop down. Leapfrog. Catches him right with the elbow. Johnny nips up. Big right hand. I mean, he goes for the big right hand, but Johnny catches him. Side kick by Gargano. LA Knight gets himself back up. Forearm shiver by Gargano takes down LA Knight. But LA Knight gets himself back up. Springboard DDT by Gargano. Elbow to the small of the back. He drops the elbow to the small of the back of LA Knight. Johnny Wrestling's got him in the corner. LA Knight reversed him. LA Knight with a roll up. Again, too close to the ropes is Johnny Gargano. Too close to the ropes is Johnny Gargano. Johnny reversed him. Gourd Buster. LA Knight rolls to the outside, but Gargano doesn't give him a second. He doesn't give him a second. Tope Suicida by Gargano. Tope Suicida by Gargano as these two are back on the outside. Gargano's a house of fire. Reverse DDT. Almost looks like a variation of the final cut by Johnny Wrestling. LA Knight pops back up. Goes for the unique bit of offense again. Only you would see from LA Knight. Ladder press. And Gargano kicks out. Wait a second. The BFT. But Gargano's going to be too close to the ropes again. Or is he? No, he's not. But Gargano pops the shoulder up, barely kicking out at the count of 2. Johnny Wrestling kicks out at the count of 2. Spring up DDT by Johnny. Johnny with a spring up DDT. Gargano escape. The Gargano escape. Johnny's gonna beat him. Johnny beat LA Knight. Johnny beat LA Knight. Johnny beat LA Knight. It was the fact, in my opinion. In my opinion, it was the rope break that saved him. And that was the one mistake. The one mistake that LA Knight made was not looking where Gargano was and just going for the ladder press. The one mistake he made was not looking. And when he looked, he got to 1-2, but not the 3. He couldn't finish the deal with Gargano, just like he couldn't finish the deal with Austin Theory. What happens next? With LA Knight, I guess you're going to have to wait and find out. Because whose game is it? Well, after this match, it might be Gargano's.